Mercedes.
And I'm Taylor, and welcome back to another edition of Swamp Talk. Today is February 9th, and now for a few announcements. The LOHS Troop 4740 will be presenting the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee on February 22nd through the 24th in the Mini Theater at 6:30. Tickets are being sold at the door for $8. Students can also attend the in-school performance of this musical on February 21st in 3rd and 2nd period. This play is PG-13, so you will need to fill out a permission slip and an SRA form. You can get your forms at lunches or in the media center. Tickets will be $3 for people who attend this showing of the musical. Congratulations to the 9th seniors who participated in National Signing Day on Wednesday. February is Black History Month, and our news team has put together a little segment about the importance of this month.
Hey Gators, I'm Tori, this is Darius.
And today, we're going to give you some information about Black History Month.
February is Black History Month. For this week's Black History Month lesson, we will talk about the contributions made by many Black Americans during the Harlem Renaissance. We all know of the difficulties African Americans have faced since our nation's inception. But what you may not know is that during the 1920s, Black African Americans contributed greatly to the culture of America by the way of music and art, and through advancing the ideas of civil rights and equality. Jazz music became all of the rage in large part due to people flocking to the famous Cotton Club that regularly hosted performers like Cab Calloway, Louis Armstrong, Ethel Walters, and Duke Ellington. People from all races finally had a place to gather with the common goal of enjoying life and respecting one another's talents. It was writers like Langston Hughes, Zora Neale Hurston, and County Cullen used the power of their words. Houston's poem, I Too Sing America, reminded blacks that they too deserved a place at the table in America. Tomorrow I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody dares say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I am too an American. Check back next week when we continue to celebrate African Americans and American history.
Now we want to hear who inspires y'all and who makes y'all great.
And remember, Black History Month should be every day.
And do it for the culture.
LOHS FBLA will be selling real roses from February 8th to February 16th. During all lunches, the flowers will be distributed to classrooms. We encourage our students to bring joy to their friends, family, and teachers this month with a gift from the heart. A single rose is only $2. They also offer half a dozen for $10 and a dozen for $20. In addition to the new roses this year, they will still be offering our forever wooden roses. Remember, there is a limited supply, so please get yours before they're gone. This week we celebrate National School Counseling Week. If you'd like to help recognize our staff, please use the flyer right here to provide a message to your counselor. Ask your teachers for a flyer.
A little mix of somebody already in it right
now. In the building. They're part of the Positive Coaching Alliance, and the Tampa Bay Rays have partnered up with the Positive Coaching Alliance, and this year is their first year in Pasco County, and they've been in Hillsborough County, so they chose one school in Pasco County, and they actually chose Land Lake, so that means a lot to us.
We come in different shades here.
Now time for short sports.
Alright everyone, welcome to Short Sports. I'm Jacob Brown. Today I'm going to talk about the Super Bowl. I know I got that game wrong. Everyone's been messing with me all week. But I think one thing that's been missed this entire week, I've been watching sports TV. Everyone's slamming the Patriots and giving the Philadelphia Eagles absolutely no credit for that win. Give the Eagles credit. They were amazing in that game. The defense for both teams was awful. It was like Swiss cheese. But at least the Eagles defense stepped up when they needed to. They got that strip sack on Tom Brady at the end of the game, which really proved to win that game. And of course, that Nick Foles touchdown reception, which was one of the funnest plays in the history of the Super Bowl. And one of the most impressive things about that play is that the offensive line didn't move, they didn't get a false start. That play was executed perfectly and it was a really fun, great game. And for this edition of Short Sports, I'm Jacob Brown, and we'll see you next time.
That's all for today, Gators.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter for more updates.
And tune in next time for another edition of Swamp Talk.